people. So I just thought, because I'm going away for like 5 days, might as well do a show vlog, because a lot of people usually request show vlogs. I haven't gotten a request for this one, but hey, here we go. So this was just literally warm up. We just popped over a few of the fences. Cappy was ridden in the show, the class right before us, and so he was kind of already warmed up, but it was a lower class, and so the jumps had been raised and stuff, but it was more just warm up for me. He was pretty good to go, just kind of getting into the rhythm at the different property, and he was pretty good for warm up, and I was happy with him. So honestly, I felt pretty good. I was like, I think the show will go okay. This was when we got into our first class, which was the flat equitation class. So just kind of, as the judges say commands, we have to do them kind of as quick and as smooth as possible. Cappy is a very good horse when we do flat lessons, and so I knew this would all be my errors that would deduct us points, and I had no doubt that he would do amazing. I suck at sitting trot, just a thing that happens. And he has a really bouncy trot, so it takes me a while to kind of adjust. I kind of adjusted here, and I was like, okay, I feel a bit better. It was good, because I was going past the judges' table, so they would obviously see me. But I was really happy with Cappy, how he was feeling during the flat class, and then here we go up to 2-point position in the trot, which sucks, hurts your knees. And it's really bouncy, but you want to stay as still and straight as possible. I was really trying to get my heels, because my feet always go back in the stirrups, and then I can't put my heels down, which really sucks, but I was trying. So just kind of normal trotting around here. If you don't want to hear me yap, go ahead and just turn down the volume, and then put on some music or something. That's probably more enjoyable than hearing me yap. But that's okay, I'm gonna yap anyways. This is our little, trying to do an extended trot. I personally suck at kind of extending the trot. This time, as we were still extending the trot, they were like, okay, canter riders canter. So here we go. I was really proud of Cappy for that canter transition. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get a nice little canter transition, but that one was nice and smooth. He was feeling really well. There was a few times that I had to push him forward, or even kind of give him a half halt, because the speeding was a bit iffy, but I was really proud of him so far, especially in the flat class. And then here we go. This was the hardest part for Cappy, is he never really wants to stop, or I can never find a way to stop him. And so it took a lot of effort for me there to get him to go to canter to walk. And it was right in front of the judges' table, which was nerve-wracking too. Anyways, we reversed, and now we're going the other direction. Can you tell that once you get me talking that I don't stop? Probably. That's okay. I'm a good listener too. So here we are trotting along, and then this is when she asked for the collected trot, which I think I did a bit better than I did the extended trot. I was more happy with it. This is not slowed at all. This is still real time, and I was happy with him doing his little steps. And it was happy because it was nice, and we went in front of the judges' table. And then it was a canter transition right out of the collected trot. I was so proud of him because he did good for that too. Flat classes are hard to narrate. They're kind of boring. These jumps were really small, honestly. Like, they were probably between 2.3 and maybe 2.5, and then the Gambler's Choice jump was about 2.9, but really quite small. 2-point position in the canter. I was happy with my 2-point actually, and my heels were down. My lower leg, I'm still really trying on my lower leg, but I was honestly pretty happy with this show for my lower leg. Yeah. And then we went back to sitting Sometimes I do these little voiceovers in the horse's perspective, but I think this would be even more boring from Cappy's perspective. He knows how to do all this stuff. I'm the one who's kind of freaking out because we're in a show. He doesn't know what's happening. Here is about the end. We had to go from a canter to a walk again. That one took a little bit more time. Hi, Jasper and Audrey. Anyways, yeah, I was super happy with Cappy for the flat class, and I was really proud of him. And I was honestly happy with myself, too. Here is the first jumping round. So this one is just like a hunter's round, basically. So we are judged on equitation over fences and the pace and such like that. So hunters, basically. We got that tight corner off to that first. Also, this one, I have two videos of it from two different point of views. So they will be changing whichever one looks better from the jump. Anyways, I was really happy with him, and I was really trying to work on striding. Those first few jumps I was pretty happy with. I wanted to keep him at a good pace because sometimes he has little baby strides. I was not happy that we had a chip in there, but then we came out of it, lead change, and that was good. And then we're going around to the yellow over here. And so this one, I think, is a 6 strides, and I got it in the right striding, and that was good. Distances too. This last one, we didn't jump in the warm-up, so I was kind of nervous for it. It was a 4 stride, but I almost got 3 in there, and I was not happy with the chip in, but I was really proud of him. Gambler's Choice is where you're trying to get the most amount of points in 60 seconds. So each jump is worth a certain amount of points, so this one here is 9. And then if you get a clear round, you get to go to the Gambler's Choice jump, which is higher and skinnier, so it's harder. And then if you get over it successfully, 20 points to your score. If not, then you get minus 20. Everyone has their little strategy here, and this was mine to do tight rollback. I felt bad because he kind of locked on a different jump, but then I switched him to the 9. He still did it, and he's a little angel. We did this bending line to get as many jumps as possible. These ones were the highest pointing ones. I was really proud of Mr. Cappy here for the speed he was going, as well as how agile he was being. He's a pretty big horse, so some of these tight turns are kind of hard for him. Because I was going a bit faster, the striding was getting a bit messed up, but it's okay. I was worried about knocking a pole though, because then we get eliminated for the Gambler's Choice jump, which I will explain in a second. So there was my 60 seconds up. Because I got a clear round, I could jump the Gambler's Choice jump and either add or deduct 20 points from my score. So add if I make it over successfully, which I did, or deduct if I knock it. This is my reaction to the place I got in the second class that we did. So that was announcing second, and I was like, oh my gosh. Heck. And so Mr. Cappy earned us a first place in the equitations over jumps, a second in flat, and a first in Gambler's Choice. I was so proud of him, and I was really happy. This is me trying to look normal to go for brunch right after. See, I look kind of normal now.
Yep, you sure do, except for the helmet. I look kind of normal now. See ya.